In this video, we'll talk about projectile from a height. A particle is thrown horizontally with a speed u from a height h above the ground. Find r, this is the range, how much distance it will cover from the feet of the building, time to fall, theta, the angle at which it strikes the ground. Okay, so this is height h. Again, we can solve it by various methods. Let's start with the first one. We have initial x direction velocity as u, and there is no velocity in y direction, so uy is 0, ax is 0, and ay is obviously minus g. Okay, and displacement in y direction to be covered is minus h from this point a to b. Okay, displacement a to b is in y direction is obviously minus h, and it is given. So these are the given parameters. Let's start. So how much time it will take to fall? Time to fall. We have y, auy, ay and sy. So we can find out time. How? Sy is equal to uyt plus half ayt square. Using the values, minus h is equal to 0 minus half gt square. We get t as 2h by g root of that. This is the time it will take to fall. And it is irrespective of you. No matter how fast you throw or how slow you throw, if you throw horizontally, then the stone will hit the ground after this time. Okay, and on this concept, short objective questions can be formed that a bullet is fired and at the same time its shell drops dead. So which will reach the ground first? Both will reach simultaneously because both will have uy 0, again uy 0, ay this, and they have to displace equal amount to hit the ground in y direction. So all the parameters in y is same, so the time taken will also be same. What about range? Range is nothing but sx, and that is ut, that is u into under root 2h by g. What about the angle? Whenever you have to find the angle, remember this statement, whenever you have to find the angle with horizontal velocity makes, take the ratio of vy and vx. Okay, very important term to be remembered very cautiously. So what is vy? After covering a height h, we can say vy is nothing but under root 2 ay sy. As uy is 0, so that will be 2gh root of that. What is vx? Vx will remain same, u. So tan theta is nothing but under root of 2gh by u. That is the tan theta. Okay, I could have solved this question using equation of trajectory, at least some of the parts. Okay, what about equation of trajectory? That time is not needed in that, and time is not present in the equation. So whenever you don't have to answer anything about time, so you should use equation of trajectory. Okay, so I will take this point as origin, and this point will have coordinate as r comma minus h, and the initial velocity is 0 and theta is 0. Theta is 0. Initial angle of projection u is given, and we had final coordinates as r comma minus h. Okay, r is the x coordinate and h is the y coordinate. So y equal to x tan theta minus g x square by 2 u square cos square theta. Just this will be 0 as theta is 0, so it will be minus g x square by 2 u square only, cos square theta will be 1. Put the value of y and x. Y is minus h minus g r square by 2u square. R comes out to be 2h by g root into u. Okay, so the same expression comes from this way also. In the next question, a particle is thrown with a velocity 50 meter per second at an angle 37 with horizontal. We have to from height of 80 meter building. Okay, from a 80 meter height building. So we have to find first of all ux, uy, ax, ay. Let's start with ux. Ux will be 50 cos 37. 50 cos 37. By solving it, I will get as 40. Uy is 50 sin 37, means how much? 30. Ax obviously 0, ay obviously minus g. As I am treating downward direction as negative and upward direction as positive. Okay. X time to reach the bottom and theta at which it strikes the ground. Again the similar parameters we have to find. To find x, first of all time is required. For time I will use the equation sy equal to uyt. Sy is minus 80, uy is 40t minus half g, which is 10 into t square. So what I am getting, 5t square. Just resolve this equation. 5t square minus 40t minus 8t is equal to 0. Take the 5 common. We have t square minus 8t minus 16 equal to 0. So solving this quadratic equation, we get t as how much? Oh, a slight mistake has been done. I have taken uy as 40, but it was 30. So let's change it. It is 30. Here it will be 30t. Okay, and it will be 6. Then the roots will be obviously minus 8 and 2. So 8 comma minus 2. We will take this root only. So it will take 8 seconds to reach ground. And x, sx is uxt, as ax is not there. So ux, which was 40 into 8, so it will move 320 meter. This will be 320. And theta, for theta we need vy. Vy is nothing but uy plus ayt. Just put the values. Uy is 30 minus 10 and t is 8, so it is minus 50. What about Vx? Vx will remain 40. So tan theta is Vy by Vx, that is 50 by or minus. Minus indicates that angle is below horizontal or the velocity is below horizontal. By 45 by 4. At what time it will be at 25 meter above and 35 meter below the top of the building. Okay, so if we take this at origin, we can say we have to find t when displacement is plus 25. This is the case 1. So let's solve it. Displacement is 25 in y direction obviously. So sy is this. Uy was 30t minus half into 10 into t square. So solving this equation, I get 5t square minus 30t minus 20 plus 25 is this. So what I am getting, take the 5 common, minus 6t plus 5 equal to 0. So I will get 2 times t equal to 2 comma t equal to 3. So it will be obviously when it is 25 meter above the top, there will be 2 instances. One going up, one coming down. So this will be time t equal to 2 and this will be time t equal to 3. Okay, whenever two positive time instants come, always look for their answers. Then they must be the solutions. The situation is taking place for the two time. Okay, but you can neglect the negative time. And when the displacement is 35 meter below, and in this I can say, as it is 35 meter below only once, okay, it is thrown from here, it will be 35 meter below only once, so the time, only one time should come positive. So let's solve. Sy is equal to minus 35. Put the equation, minus 35 is equal to 30t minus half into 10t square. We get t square minus 6t, and this will be minus 7. So time comes out to be 6 comma minus 1. Okay, so we should neglect this time and we have 6 as the time when it is 35 meter below the top. Okay, enjoy.